And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Raptors, they've still got a solid hold on that third spot.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they've managed to get into the top spot in the rankings, but that doesn't mean they can let their foot off the gas. They now have a bullseye on their back, and everyone wants to beat the best.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Scott in at the 1 spot. Jones misses. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
Here's Scott, 15 in his last outing. Floats one from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Tries the 9-footer, and he gets it to go off the front iron.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Harkless. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. Can't hit that one. There's the drive. Scott with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Jones feels it out. Pass to Harkless. Got a piece of it. To the inside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Scott. To the middle. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. In third, the Raptors.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Quinn. Pass to Scott. Here's Harkless. Shot clock at 6. To get back on track. That shot, no good.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Drops in the layup for 2.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And here's a timeout from Aaron Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jones, the pass to Scott, back to Jones. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. Here's Scott. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
With the fadeaway. And they pick up 2. 6 points for him. And it's Jones with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Scott. And here's Jones. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here. That one's off.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. The 3. First shot won't go. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Scott. Jones up top. Pulls it. Miller pulls it in. He tries for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Harkless. Scott passes to Harkless. Jones from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. Footer. Quinn grabs the board. Outside Jones. Pass to Quinn. Over to the left wing. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. He's got 5.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Miller, right side. They still need this. The shot off that time. The Raptors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Scott. To the paint. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. From downtown, Jones grabs the board. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Quinn. Outside Jones. From outside, off the mark. Miller outside. Oh, he tries a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Jones. Here's Scott. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. And the Raptors lead by 1. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
The home team calls timeout. Inside, releases, good on the shot. 6 points for him.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Baker. Clock at 6. His first shot attempt. That one falls. Here's Scott. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Rowe. Jones up top. The 3-ball. This is another. He's 0 for 4. Gone 8 for 14 from the floor. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Scott. And there's a pick. Left side Jones. Pass to Quinn. To the wing, right side. Here's Scott. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Into the lane.
Raptors foul. Dusty Quinn. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Called.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Rowe. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. Shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Baker. Still no points. Stolen by Thompson. .51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Rowe. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Rose gone 1 for 2 from deep. .30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Here's Alexander. Last game for him, he picked up 13.
To Thompson. Pass to Rowe. The three is up. That shot is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So for the Raptors right now, they've got Thompson, and it's Toppin in at the 4. There's a screen. Thompson passes to Alexander. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Rowe. Thompson scanning the floor to the left side wing. Here's Alexander down low. Toppin inside. Guarded by Miller. Toppin's shot is off. Beyond the arc. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Raptors shooting just around 32% from the field. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And there's the screen. The 6-footer. Alexander pulls it in.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Over to the wing. Pass to Toppin to end the drought. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. That one's good for 2. Miller's got his first basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Number 5, the Raptors.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Pass to Scott. Here's Harkless. 6 to shoot. The shot. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Sinks the tray. He's got 6.
I just love the ball move.
To the wing on the left. Here's Scott. Unloads from 13. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Oh, from deep. Scott with a rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
No good on the wing 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, What you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
To the inside, Baker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Baker's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Scott. Pass to Harkless. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2, number 96.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Scott passes to Harkless. And he banks in the layup. Harkless has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back over to you, Brian.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Scott. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. The Raptors shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Harkless. Wing shot on the way. Not going to go that time. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Inside. Baker gets the bucket. Baker's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Scott can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Who's watching here?
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
second personal
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Number 24.
Both shots good from the stripe. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Outside Jones. Here's Harkless. 5 to shoot. Scott. That three's off the mark.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense. Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Miller from deep. Quinn grabs the board. Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Scott. It's deflected.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Miller outside. Out to the wing. They set a pick. He shoots it. Quinn grabs the board. Here's Harkless. Pass to Quinn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side Jones. Here's Scott. Off target from outside.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Miller a screen on Jones. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Here's Scott. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And he comes up with a bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Jones. Pass to Scott. It's tipped. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Fast break. Here we go. Takes a 3. No luck on that one.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
To the right side. Shoots. Off target from the wing. The Raptors shooting only 27% for today's game. Down low. Here's Quinn. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Quinn's got 4 points this quarter. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we welcome, yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Raptors.
Efficiency.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Six on the shot clock. Releases. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And it's Quinn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Scott from outside the arc. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Jones fires the three. He's off on that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Scott. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Tries to break his ice. It's not going to go for him.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Jones. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He's off on the layup.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Scott. Here's Quinn. Offline from the high post.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
The three. Knocks down the triple. He's got 7.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Scott. Will it go? And the layup is up and in. Scott's got 6.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
Number 5.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Raptors have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Outside Jones. Pass to Quinn. Here's Scott. He's got 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
The home team calls timeout. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Shot clock at 6. Shakes it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
0.
And he's good on the second. The Raptors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. To the inside. The layup off target.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Miller nails it from 3. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Miller.
And he drops the first.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
It's both from the stripe. The visitors with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Pass to Harkless. Here's Scott. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. 4-3. He can't hit that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
The floater. Counted.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Jones. Out left to the wing. To end the run. Scott can't get it to go.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the paint. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Alexander, he's checked in for Scott. Here's Alexander. Pass to Harkless. Here's Alexander. Inside. Here's Quinn. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Miller on the wing. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. "16 feet out." The rebound by Harkless.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here's Jones. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Miller outside. Releases from 15. Alexander pulls it in. And for the Raptors, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid afraid to do the same. Brian, back over to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Down low. From the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
The Raptors shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Jones. Here's Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Now Jones. Here's Rowe. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Alexander. Here's Harkless. It's picked off. And they're pushing it up. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Rowe. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. No luck on that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
1:43 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Jones. Pass to Rowe. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander. Now Jones launches it.
Raptors foul. Number 22. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Jones comes with a double team. Fires the 3. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jones to win the drought. That shot missing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Alexander. Pass to Scott. 3-pointer. No good there. Shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And for the Raptors, we've got Toppin, and it's Scott in at the point guard position. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, BA. Leadership starts at the top. and the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Toppin's shot is off. And for the Raptors, we've got Toppin, and it's Alexander in at the shooting guard. Yep, that one's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Scott. Drew on the 14-footer.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Right wing. Alexander pulls it in.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
11 feet out, and he connects with a jumper.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Hey, from beyond the arc. Rowe grabs the board. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Alexander. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Scott can't get it to go. Driving in.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Number 17, Dusty Quinn.
The Raptors shooting only 27% for today's game. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. To the inside. And here's the fast break. To in the cold spell. Rowe grabs the board. Gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Alexander, the pass to Scott. Stolen by Miller. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up at the elbow. Scott can't get it to go. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Lets it go from deep. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 5 rebounds in the game. Alexander, the pass to Scott. Pass to Rowe. Takes the 3. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left wing. Looking to get it going. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot's good by Scott.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is The league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Takes it inside.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Alexander. Here's Scott. Down low. The steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The floater, and he lays it up and in.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Rowe. Fires for 3. Miller pulls it in. Gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
Shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Over to the left wing. Five on the clock. Rowe grabs the board. Here's Scott. Fades and shoots, and the shot goes in.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Miller. Over to the wing. The fadeaway. Quinn grabs the board. Quinn's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Alexander. Here's the 3. Miller pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys, to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Now here's Miller. That one goes in. Miller's got 9 points here in the second half.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Here's Rowe, and the layup is good off the glass. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. There's a screen. Corner shot. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts the move on. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Raptors, Scott, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The First free throw is good. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
From down low. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Quinn. Lets the three fly. The shot that time not on target. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Baker. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.